Welcome to my YouTube channel. I want us to do revision on trigonometric ratios. This is trigonometric ratios 1. So the first question, given that cosine of 90 minus alpha is equal to a half, find without using trigonometric tables the value of alpha. Cosine, tangent and sine are normally used with right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle because one of the angle is 90 degrees. Cos is equivalent to adjacent or over hypotenuse. We use SOHCAHTOA. So in this case, the angle that we have been given is 90 minus alpha, and this is the angle that we have, 90 minus alpha. So because the sum of angles are equal to 180 degrees of a triangle, then meaning that the angle here is alpha, the angle below here is 90. If this is alpha, this angle is 90 minus alpha, because the two angles add up to 90 degrees plus the 90, which makes up 180 degrees. So if we have the two sides, that cos 90 minus alpha equals to adjacent, which is 1, or over hypotenuse, which is 2, then we can use Pythagoras theorem to obtain the height, because we have the base of this triangle to be 1 and the hypotenuse to be 2. Then the height, using Pythagoras theorem, it will give us root 3. So therefore we are supposed to find the value of alpha. So if cos 90 minus 1 is equal to a half, then that means that we can be able to find the cos inverse of a half, and the cos inverse of half, it will give us 60 degrees. So it means that cos 60 degrees is what gives us a half, or the trigonometric ratio of 60 degrees is equivalent to a half. So if we have here that cos 90 degrees, cos 90 minus alpha is equals to a half, then we find the cos inverse of a half, which gives us 60 degrees. Therefore cos 60 degrees is equal to a half. We want the value of alpha. So alpha will be automatically, if we have 90 minus alpha equals to 60, then our alpha will be equal to 90 minus 60, which will give us 30 degrees. That is the value of alpha. Question 2. If tan theta equals to 24/45, find without tables or calculators the value of tan theta minus cos theta, or over cos theta plus sin theta. What we have been given is tan theta equals to 24 or over 45. We know that tan theta is equivalent to opposite over adjacent. That is from the SOHCAHTOA. So if we say that this angle here is theta, then we can say that the above angle here is alpha. So our cos theta here is equivalent to opposite, and our opposite is this side, which is 24, or over adjacent, which is 45 degrees. So using Pythagoras theorem, we will obtain that the hypotenuse of this triangle is equivalent to 51, because we have the base and the height, which is 45 and 24 respectively. So the hypotenuse is 51 using Pythagoras theorem. So from there we can be able to write the trigonometric ratio of theta. So our question, we are supposed to find tan theta minus cos theta, or over cos theta plus sin theta. We already have the first one, that is tan theta. Tan theta here is given by 24/45. That is what we have here. Next is cos theta, and cos theta is given by opposite. Cos theta is given by opposite, which is, cos theta is given by adjacent, which is 45, or over hypotenuse, which is 51, which we have here. Then the denominator is cos theta again. Cos theta is the same, 45/51, which we have here, plus sin theta, which is sin theta is given by opposite or over hypotenuse, 24/51, which we have it here. So when you simplify that, it will give us minus 89/255 divided by 23/17. So this here is the answer for the numerator, and this answer here is the answer for the denominator. So this is the answer for the numerator here, and this is the answer for the numerator, this is the answer for the denominator when you solve the fraction here. So if you divide the two, it will give us minus 89/345. Question 3. At a point A, Bullet observed the top of a tall building at an angle of 30 degrees. After walking for 100 meters towards the foot of the building, he stopped at point B, where he observed it again at an angle of 60 degrees. Find the height of the building. So at 100 meters, he observed the angle at the top of the building to be 30 degrees. After walking for 100 meters towards the foot of the building, he stopped at a point B. So this is at a point A. We observed the angle to be 30 degrees. After walking for 100 meters, so he walked from A to point B for 100 meters, he observed the angle at the top of the building to be 60 degrees. Find the height of the building. So from here, we can use a tangent, whereby we know that tan 30 degrees is equivalent to opposite or over adjacent. And we have made an assumption that the height of the building to be h. So our tan 30 degrees will be equivalent to this, and 30 degrees is equivalent to opposite, which is our h, or over adjacent, which is 100 meters plus x. We are taking the distance between point A and the foot of the building to be 100 plus x. So therefore, making x the subject, h the subject of the formula, we can simply say that our h is equivalent to this. It is equivalent to 100 plus x tan 30 degrees. Again, we can use tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees is equivalent to opposite, and our opposite side is h, or our adjacent side is x. So tan 60 degrees, it gives us h over x. Making h the subject of the formula, our h will be equal to x tan 60 degrees. this is the value for h, that our h is equivalent to x tan 60 degrees. Because we have made h the subject of the formula in both cases, we have the value of h from here, and we also have the value of h from here. So h is equivalent to 100 plus x tan 30 degrees, and the second one, h is equivalent to x tan 6. So we can equate the two because it is h. So if we equate the two, from this one is x tan 60 degrees is equivalent to the first one, which is 100 plus x tan 30 degrees. So from here we can be able to find the value of x, and the value of x is equivalent to 50 meters. But we are interested with finding the height of the building, or h, so we can use the first part here, whereby we have said that h is equivalent to x tan 60. So we can say that our h equals to x tan 60, but the value of x is 50, so we say 50 times tan 60, which could give us that the height of that building is equivalent to 86.60 meters. Thank you for watching my videos. You can subscribe or like my videos. Thank you.